each and every one of you, all the new features that you see in Excel is basically created because someone like me or someone like you were doing jugards which the Excel team realized, and hence they are improving those features, right? So this is one of the jugards that you can do. You can use this formula max plus 1 and auto number can be created. So your team will not forget. So example, the number is 100 here now, right? If I put a number 100, can you tell me what number should be displayed there, Neha?
But there, of course, you have to select the whole range and plus 1. So it has to go to 101.
It's done.
Yeah.
Right?
Got it.
So it's just a workaround. Right?
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, so let's jump into the next case. Next case is something that I would like you all to do as your homework also, okay? And we are going to do some parts of it now, okay? This is very interesting because this is from a diamond industry, right? The next case is from the diamond industry, and this will help you understand and assess a lot, because this kind of data many businessmen are using, you know. I'll just open that sheet first. There are a few more questions. Probably we'll start the question sometime and then I'll take those questions, right? Okay. This is the data that we have, right? A very simple data. Let's assume we all are the owners of a diamond field, right? And these are the various diamonds that have been mined and extracted from your region, and you have complete details, right? So this is the diamond number, that is a unique ID. What is the shape of the diamond? The price of a diamond. This is not 400 rupees, this is $400. What is the carat? That is the weight. What is the cut? What is the color? What is the clarity? Who has prepared the report? Report is basically a standard report that is created. And what type of diamond it is. It is natural or lab. Alright. Now, if you notice, I'm trying to expand this whole data set. And we use a lot of formulas and condition or conditions and these things, right? So we're going to use a lot of them. I understand that if condition is slightly difficult to do, but if condition you'll be only able to do when you practice consistently, right? So first try if conditions and then try nested if, that is if ke andar if, right? So if your if is working fine, your nested if is a cakewalk. It's very easy, right? Okay, so this is what the case is. This is how the data looks, and what I want in this case is, let's understand the total price, right? The total, the average price of our diamonds, right? We use the formulas that we have, and I would also like to understand the total revenue that has been generated or the inventory of this complete set of diamonds, right? So let's improve this, and probably by then you can raise your hands, people who want to take part in this whole activity. We'll probably spend only 5 to 10 minutes on this, and along with that I'm going to explain you a lot of the new cases that you have to do as homework, with a lot of questions and a lot of practice material for ifs, right? So this is how you need to analyze your data. Last but not the least, I'm also going to give you a bonus feature. I'm going to explain you a bonus feature for people who do stock trading, right? So you can actually do live stock. You cannot trade obviously, but you can analyze your stock prices live. This is an inbuilt feature of Excel, which was very recently launched in Excel. Okay, coming back, I'll just simplify this case, right? I will put some colors here because these are headers. I want to improve these headers. I'll put a filter so that it is easier for every one of us to understand. Now, as I said, the price is in USD. I want to convert it in INR. So who's going to help me to convert this prices into INR? It's a simple formula that we need to apply. Nalini, बहुत ही सिंपल फॉर्मूला जो हमें यूज करना है, नो रॉकेट साइंस.
Yeah.
मुझे ये यूएस डॉलर्स को कन्वर्ट करना है आईएनआर में. कैन यू टेल मी स्टेप बाय स्टेप व्हाट आई नीड टू डू?
See, you can add up. You need to insert a column.
Very good.
Yeah.
I insert it.
Yeah. Then you can just write price in INR.
Very good. What else?
Is equal to
Very good.
400
Very good.
into the dollar value. It could be around 73 or 74.
73 will take for now.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect. Now I want to pull it down, right?
Yeah,
I want to take
yes.
yeah.
So you can
I'll
double
just
click.
Double click and I get this value. Nalini,
Yeah.
I as a person don't understand numbers without commas. Can you
Okay.
help me? How can I put commas?
Yes. You can highlight the entire D column.
Okay.
Right click.
Right click.
Format cells.
Format cells.
Put a number.
Go to number.
And then you can use decimal places too and use the thousand separator.
Perfect. So I'm going to show you a simple way, Nalini.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So ये तो बहुत लंबा चले गया. Like it's very far. Okay.
Okay.
So right, you are right, absolutely right, and it's for everyone. Column D, पूरे column को column D को you can select. You can go to home. Home and
Yes.
below general there is this comma of button,
Yes.
right?
Yes. Yes.
This works only on numbers.
Okay.
This works only on numbers, right? So जैसे आपने कर दिया, this gets converted into Indian format.
Okay.
Okay. When I say Indian format is thousands format.
Thousands.
Yeah, it will. Many of you, if you click this, it will go in million formats, right? अगर आपका thanks Nalini, thanks a lot.
Thank you. Yeah.
So if it is going in millions format, I would request you to change your region to India, right? If you change your region and you restart your laptop or your computer, अगर आप आपने region change किया India, तो you will be able to see the format in Indian values, right? Not in millions. Great. Now the next question here is, I don't want this decimal numbers also. So again, simple. I'll go there. Next to the comma, there is these two buttons, right, where you can add decimals and remove decimals, right, which is right next to the comma. So I'll just remove decimals and I can add more decimals, right? So if I increases, I can add more decimals and I can remove decimals. Okay, so these are certain things that are very important to understand, that once you get data, how do you convert that data into logical numbers, right? Good. Now, using formulas, can someone help me understand probably the average price, probably with the average price of a diamond? If someone can raise the hand. People who would like to try. I want some new people who have actually not spoken. So Hemant, you have already spoken a lot. So I'll take someone. Yeah, Bhushan. Yeah, Bhushan. Can you hear me? Bhushan, you're on mute. Okay, I think. Yeah, Bhushan, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bhushan. So the point is, I wanted to understand what is the average of,
Price.
average price of all my diamonds. I just want to check how many diamonds do I have. So also help me understand with the count.
Number of count.
Yeah. So count of first. Let's do count of the diamonds.
You can have the number directly. You can highlight the row, or directly you can highlight the column.
Perfect.
We'll get a
Perfect.
down
So
then we'll get the entire average count.
perfect. So you have close to 1,19,000 diamonds with you, right? Perfect. But what if I want to record this with a formula?
The formula is equal to
Sorry?
average.
Let's do count first, then we'll do
Okay,
average.
count,
Count, okay.
bracket,
Hmm. IDs
enter bracket. Yeah,
till the end,
till the
and
end.
I'll close the bracket.
Get it.
I'll get it. Simple,
Yeah.
perfect. Okay, now can you help me? So this is the count. Okay, I will simplify this further. Okay, so just to make the whole case simple for you, so this is my total count, right? Now can you tell me the average price in Indian rupees, Bhushan?
It's going to be equal to
Hmm.
page.
Average.
Select the bracket, enter, highlight.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay. Mm-hmm.
you get it. Okay.
So the average diamond that I have is 239,940. Right? That's the average price that I have for my diamond. Now there are certain questions which are there in my mind, right? And I want you to apply some if conditions. Thanks, Bhushan. Right?
And
So I want you to apply some if conditions, and there will be some questions that needs to be answered, right? I would like to understand, the total count in formula, obviously, count of lab-based diamonds, total count of lab-based diamond, total count of natural-based diamonds. Also would like to understand total GIA reports, and I would also like to understand all the clarity, all colors, and all types of cuts. Right now, these are certain questions which I have in my mind. Right? Can someone help me with this? How will I get this? Someone would like to raise the hand and take this ahead. Someone who would like to raise. I want some new names. I would like to take some. I would like to work with some new names who are new. Who would like to, try this out if you're not aware. Okay, so these what I'm getting are the old names. Okay, just to help you. Yes, Vivek.
Yes.
Yeah.
टोटल काउंट ऑफ लैब बेस्ड डायमंड्स के लिए हमें काउंट का वर्क यूज कर सकते हैं
ठीक है. So let's try that.
यस सर
बताइए काउंट इफ. ठीक है.
बेस्ड डायमंड्स टाइप में है ना
सॉरी, हाँ टाइप में है, करेक्ट है.
तो J22 लाहौर क्या है उसका नंबर
जी जी ओके. कॉमा
कॉमा
जी.
लैब
Okay. Perfect. So there are 48,000 diamonds in your inventory which are lab based. Now if I want to test this, अगर मेरे को test करना है with a filter, probably we will take 10 more minutes. So this is, since it's already 7, I'm going to extend it slightly by 10 to 15 minutes. अगर मुझे टेस्ट करना है, चेक करना है लैब कितना है, so 48,000 odd should be the number. I will just check on the fly. If you see the numbers match, it's 48,990. Right?
यस
Thanks, Vivek. Great. So these are the basic cases that I'm going to give you today, right? And many more questions and many more cases that will be posted. I would want every one of you to practice as much as you can. Ask questions, understand more questions, right? You form your own questions and finalize and get answers from this, right? More you practice, you will be able to understand these formulas, right? Tomorrow, what we are going to do is slightly complicated, but will make your life easy. We are going to do the magic portion, and I call it as pivot table. You can call it pivot, you can call it pivot. It's absolutely okay. But we are going to use something like that. We are going to learn something like this, and we are also going to learn VLOOKUP and the HLOOKUP and the XLOOKUP, which is new, right? But to learn all these things, I would request you to practice this as much as you can, right? So this one bonus thing before the Q&A, I would like to explain you one of the, Alini, there's this question that Alini has, probably will address that, and from there I'll take you to the bonus part. Alini, you had a question?
Sorry, by mistake.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
So what we are going to do next is I'm going to show you one feature which is very new in Excel. Okay, so I'll open a new Excel sheet. Okay, people who trade, people who do a lot of stock markets, probably this will help you, you know. And this is a new feature anyways. So if anyone who does stock trading or has some investments, if you could raise your hand and probably, you know, help me with some stock names, and then we'll understand. Suresh ji are with me from a lot of time, so we'll not